Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today we're back playing Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved, where today I have a plan. We're going to be working on getting a Tesseract. That allows us to transfer items, fluids, and power across dimensions. Very helpful in powering the quarry in the mining dimension. Also, I'm thinking about maybe getting some transfer nodes and attaching my output chest of the quarry, automating that, and having it insert items into the drawers here. Now that we're getting ender pearls, very slowly getting ender pearls. Oh, there's an enderman in there. We already got 3 ender pearls. I doubt that's going to be enough. That's something I never noticed. The ender lily gives you 4,000 millibuckets of the stuff. We have ender lilies. We might actually go for that path here. We need 2 Tesseracts. Each of them requires 1,000 millibuckets of resin ender to fill them. They also require enderium ingots. We can get 4 with this recipe with 1 bucket of resin ender. So 1 ender lily should be able to make 2 Tesseracts. Let's go do that. Let's grab one of my ender lilies here, and let's just boil this thing. It does require a lot of power to do so, so it's going to take some time. Okay, it doesn't seem like it's taking that long. So today's basically going to be a lot of automation, so it might be a little boring. That's what we're going to go for. We're going to two buckets. So fluid transposer, 1 bucket, and 2 buckets. And then these will be for our Tesseract frames. It's 2 tin, a silver, and a shiny metal. I think we have 2 shiny metal ingots. Do we at least have 2? We have 4. And then we'll put these in the sag mill. And then pyrithium is just a recipe like this. Okay, so we get our things going on like here, get enderium blend, and then put this in here. There we go. Of course, if we are going to be hooking the main power to the mining dimension, probably gonna have to up power production, so we're probably gonna add another 3, maybe not even 3, maybe we should do 6. Alright, so we have that. We require 2 diamonds. 2 diamonds. It's 2 diamonds and hardened glass. We're not using hardened glass because we can use fused quartz. I think we can do 3 at a time. I don't know how much fused quartz does that give us. We do a block. Yeah, 1 block is equal to 1 fused quartz. Here. Since we have the resources for it, let me look at a redstone energy cell. Yeah, I got the resources to make one, and this thing holds 20 million RF, opposed to this, which holds 2 million. So, okay, so our Tesseract frames. Now let's put them together. So we have those, so we can set those up in the mining dimension and replace the ender chest. I just noticed something. Where's my bow? It's not here. We'll deal with that later. Hopefully that doesn't come to bite us in the butt later. So the idea is we are going to get these void upgrades, more void upgrades. And we're going to void these guys here. We can attach the output of the quarry to it. We're not going to need the filter anymore, or the trash can. So those are going to fill up, and we're going to have a relatively decent supply of those blocks. So the cool thing about the drawer system is you don't need to filter anything. In fact, if you just attach an input to this, as long as there's an item that's in these drawers, it will just fill. So we can just input it into here and it will just sort it for us. What we're going to be using X Utilities is transfer pipe system because I just prefer it. I did not spell transfer right. And we're going to need a ton of transfer pipes, so we're going to need to up the stone production by a lot. I'm going to need a lot of those. Do we have glass? Not a lot. We don't have a lot of glass. And what else do we need? Wood. Wood for the chests. We're out of chests. And we're running low on wood, too. That is something I wasn't expecting. We need 1 transfer node. 1 transfer node to filter off the input for this. So that's 1, which then that transfer node just leads directly into here with all the filtered items, which is going to be this stuff here. So what we have to do is probably going to add like the diamond chest we currently have, and then that will collect all the items that don't enter into the system. So that would be like flint, because we don't have a place for flint. We might add a small drawer for flint. All of our flint's in the sag mill, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to be adding a drawer for cinnabar. I mean, that's the only resource can't be smelted. I'm thinking now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, so we'll have it a filtered output to the drawer system. We're gonna stop the process of this stuff. I'm gonna use this as a temporary chest here. Transfer node would go here, and then it would be immediately branch off. It's not gonna be good. It will immediately branch off, go down. Well, okay, that's gonna be a problem if it ends. Well, actually, this chest won't. Well, there's gonna be a transfer node either here or underneath. I'm actually gonna put it underneath actually. So we'll have a transfer node here. There's like a plate system that you can put to block off the nodes. I just don't remember what it is. Yeah, so that will transfer items into here. So if we go over here and put the dirt in here, that should transfer the dirt. Should being the keyword. Let me get some. I think we have some speed upgrades left over. Yeah, it already decided. Okay, so we put that in there with the speed upgrades. Yeah, we'll have to do the speed upgrades a little better. I don't think having it plug into energy is going to affect it. I'm going to put it here and then have it here. So then this is going to be where the Tesseract / Ender chest is going to be placed. It's going to be there. This just looks ugly, but it is what it is. I think it's fine. So then we'll have an output to the drawer system. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Oh. So I'm going to have the furnace output items out the side, not the bottom. Because that's where the cinnabar output is going to be. So it's going to be a yellow output out the bottom. We'll get a filter, put it in here for cinnabar only. And then that... Oh my gosh. Okay, these gloves. Like, the gloves are great and all for mining, but not when you're doing kind of this precision work here. So then that will meet up with the filter. We'll meet up with the drawer. And we'll have a drawer for cinnabar. Lock it up. Right? So then the cinnabar will go into here. And then this will also... Oh, we could actually have it on the bottom. Now I'm thinking about it. They're both going into the drawer system. We may or may not move. To be honest, we might. I just need to make sure the system works, though. That's kind of the other thing too. This is all prototyping, and yeah, I know some people don't show the prototyping. Some people do the prototyping off camera. Well, we're doing it here because it's content. Here, let's put the iron ore in here. This should be transferred into here. That should be transferred here, and this is not filtered, so it's probably going to pick up the ferrous dust, so we have to filter it. All it is going to be cinnabar. So is this being transferred over to here? Yes, slowly but surely this is being transferred. Basically, we need to make more speed upgrades. Okay, so secondary output, because the filter is active, isn't transferring the gold dust, which is good. This will continue searching until this is ready. I may or may not make a buffer chest, but that buffer chest will have to be filtered. I mean, I could put the buffer chest here and have the ender chest / tesseract go here. Because that's the other thing too. The tesseract doesn't actually have an inventory. So we do have to have a chest attached to it. So that will be our buffer chest. We'll get like a diamond chest, and then that will just funnel into here, and then that will be what the transfer node collects, puts it into the machinery, and goes out. Hopefully it doesn't get full. We'll also have to do something about these bees. Let's see if they can go into one of these. Let me just dump all my potions out of here. Yeah, I think the queens will go into the filing cabinet, and then the drones will go in the filing cabinet. That would be the solution for the bee problem. What I might do, make a separate ore processing plant, like over here. So it's closer by. That we can do. So it seems like it's simple enough. So we're gonna We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it here and then here. I want the input to be like here, and then that will go here, and then this go here. I don't remember what you're supposed to use. Okay, so it does appear that the I just read the descriptions, so I'm gonna assume we can disable them from wanting to transfer into these guys. I think it's the white one, so I think this should be fine, right? Will that work? And I say, hey, dirt, put the dirt in here. That will just send it to. Okay, that'll work. So that's fine. This is also fine. Just we need to filter this one to be Cinnabar. And then that can go and connect this direction. And then we'll have it, once again, white. And then this can go this way. And then once again, turn it white. Okay, so I'm gonna have this as a placeholder for our kind of buffer chest we're gonna have here. Let's go get some more ore. I just used up all the ore because I wasn't thinking. We do have some ore. Okay, ore. We'll put some coal in there. See if the coal would be transferred into the pulverizer, because it actually might be. It's been transferred to the pulverizer. Okay, so we have to filter. We're gonna have to filter some stuff then. All right. Let's see here. Recipe. Yes, so we'll have to filter diamonds, coal, and I don't think emerald has one. Does not appear to be emerald dust. Okay, we'll do this then. There we go. And then that can go into the green side, I think. Let's see. Is it green or is it going to be... Oh, actually, no. It has to be black, right? So if I put coal in here, it ends up in the pulverizer. Okay, so we'll put it on green then. Oh, no. Wait. We have to invert it. We have to invert this. A white list to a black list then, right? But if we put this in here, then it will process. Okay. That's good. And I just realized if we put gravel and then these guys in there, then it's gonna have problems. Cobblestone, yes. Gravel, yes. And that's about it. That's all that else goes in there. So we'll go you and you are also going to be added to the no pulverize list. But the question is, what happens if we don't have a drawer for it? Well, I think our best bet is to just have a chest here. Not that specific chest, but that's here. Flint, we don't have flint, right? So flint should just end up in here. So anything that isn't in the drawer system already will end up here. So that should be good. It looks horrible, but it is going to work. Get more speed upgrades here, and then speed upgrades for these two here. I want to see how fast 16 will be. If we do 16 in here, how fast is that going to transfer? Oh, no. Well, we're not getting ingots. We're not going to be getting ingots, so... Nuggets. There we go. Nuggets don't get pulverized. What about dirt? What about put the 32 in here. My redstone block in there. These are going to be fine if we split them up 16. Well, no, this guy's just doing Cinnabar. He doesn't need that much. So no, we're not even gonna bother. So we want that. That gets sent in here. That gets sent in here. And there you go. There's our problem. That is a problem. That is also a problem. Okay, well, that's not gonna work. There comes a time in every Minecrafter's life is when your automation doesn't work. But we have to come up with a solution now. Did some thinking, and yeah, we are going to have to collect one of every ore and then filter it. Filter every single ore we have. Well, do we have any of them in here already? We have copper. So we have copper and aluminum already. If we go to the mining dimension, I think we'll be able to find them. Okay. Well, we have them all. I mean, I'm saying it's annoying, but we already have them. A lot easier than I thought. So iron, gold, copper, tin, aluminum, ferrous, silver, lead, and yellorium. So if we add the coal here, all that should be transferred into here. Okay. So that solves that problem. It's not the most elegant solution, but it is what we have. I'm gonna put this one here. If I put it out by 1, this shouldn't have an issue with the coal, right? Put that in there. That should not transfer into here. That should transfer here. If I get diamonds, these should not be transferred here. These should be transferred. If I get dirt, okay, I think we're fine. Let me just put this stuff in here. So this, oh, and then we have this problem here. So no, stop processing. Stop processing those ores. I'm missing tin. Okay, so our tin got processed. Because I'm gonna filter this one then. Okay, we gotta go back to the mining dimension to get some tin. And we can do this once again, and this would become inverted. So you end up filtering this out. And there's probably like dozens of ways you could do this. So I'm going to move this guy over. So we're going to get a buffer chest, basically. So we want a buffer chest. We'll have it go here, and then this will just transfer into here. We'll get some speed upgrades for this. We'll do 8. We'll just do 8, right? So then this will get full of the ores. That will go into here. Yeah, right? So then all the other ores, these guys here, these get thrown into here, right? There's a bunch of them. They end up in this chest waiting for this guy to finish, right? We have the buffer chest there. Yeah, so then the main transfer node won't get clogged by the ores. Oh, it's fast enough. It'll be fast enough. Yeah, this thing's not going to get full because, keep in mind, this stuff stacks. As long as this guy doesn't get full of the ingots and stuff, that's what we want to hopefully avoid. Let's go get our diamond chest and then replace the wood chest with the diamond chest. And then the diamond chest we can attach our tesseract to. So this is like the buffer chest for all of this, right? We should probably get a stack upgrade. Stack upgrade was 3 diamonds, a speed upgrade, and some golden nuggets and ingots. So then that should have dumped all of these guys in here. We'll upgrade this. Iron to gold, and then gold to diamond. So we have a diamond chest here. That's great. So now it's time for the tesseract. Put it on top, actually, here. So we need to give it power. So this can go up like so into the tesseract here. Send power, receive items. Oh, I just realized there needs to be a way to get the items out of the tesseract. We can't just put it on here. Yeah, so we need a transfer node to get the items out. Is this chunk loaded? Yes, this is chunk loaded. Okay, so that's good. And we need to go to the mining dimension real quick, because that thing's filling. Disable the power, let it run out of power, and it will stop. This goes here. And then if I put this on here, it shouldn't spew items. It is spewing items. Okay, so no, that doesn't work. Let me just try putting it on top here. Nope, that doesn't work either. Okay. I'm not too sure what to do here. We could have a buffer chest. Have it transfer into the thing here. Right. Throw the 14 in here. Like, it's going. It's going, but it's not keeping up. It can't keep up. So we need to come up with another method. I could make more speed upgrades, and I could also do a stack upgrade. Oh, that's another thing, too, is this thing might also not be fast enough. Yeah, this thing also will need a stack upgrade. So a stack upgrade in here. So I put a stack upgrade on you. I drop that in there. If I put this stuff in here. Alright, and let's say power it again. I think it's the receiver might be the slow one here. So we are gonna have to do more speed upgrades. Let me try using 6. Here, put that there, and then we'll try it again. Put gold in there. Oh yeah, that's been transferred. There we go. So 6 and a stack upgrade. Okay, so now that we have our auto whatever system this is built. Oh goodness gracious me! What? Oh no, that's not good. I'm gonna have to attach that to our system then. This thing is very effective. So we're gonna go for run flesh, bones, this, and then ender pearls and spider eyes. Okay, we need a trash can down here. Oh, here it is. Let me get a filter. And so we're just gonna filter out bows for now, and I'm probably gonna have to add a bunch of armor to this whole thing. This here with the bow filter. And then that should just keep transferring the bows. Add here. Let me add the speed upgrades I have in my inventory. There you go. But yeah, I think what we'll do is attach. I don't know how far away it is. How far away is the... No, we can attach it to here. Now we can attach another transfer node. Or better yet, so we'll do a filter instead. Yeah, and then this we'll add this. We'll add a stack and the speed upgrade. And then we'll, like that. We're gonna have to get more speed upgrades because that's a little bit slow. But it is transferring, right? This is getting transferred. So we only put one stack of arrows in here, so this should be more in here. Yeah, we're getting a whole stack of them. And we're also gonna get some void upgrades. I'm gonna do void on this, void on this. We'll do voids on all those. I really need to make elevators. We have the ender pearls, so we could probably make a bunch. You know how we have this? Well, we're gonna add another set of drawers. Put the cinnabar here, and then we'll put the uranium and cinnabar over there. Start storing flint. Is there any other items in here? We have salt, Thaumcraft shards. So we can start doing it. We can make a shard drawer now. Wow. We made a lot of base progress today. Oh, power! Shoot. We're not producing enough power. That's what we forgot. We're going to make more magnetic dynamos. We're going to go for 3 for now. Another thing that we could also be running into is our battery is not strong enough. So the redstone energy cell, next tier energy cell, higher transfer rates. Okay, so we have our frame here. There we go. So then this guy can then be the replacement for this guy. I don't know where we got the snowball from, but these I think are from the mining dimension. This stuff too is also from the mining dimension. You know what? Let's open some treasure bags. Let's open these treasure bags here. Let's see what we get. We got some diamonds, some emeralds. We got a bunch of potions. We got these knowledge fragments, which we're going to use for now. We have a mundane ring. And then a ring of Perditio, which is chaos. How many emeralds did we get? We have a total of 5 emeralds. We probably got 2 or 3 emeralds. So we're still having an energy crisis. A pretty severe one because we're running out of lava. Oh, that's why. It's back for more. It's back for blood. We have to bleed out the system. Okay, all right. I think we can filter fluids by doing this. And I'm just going to keep this in the nether, just in case. Because we do have it in a visceral heap, after all. So I'm going to do this, put this guy here with the filter. So this thing's just going to keep filtering out the blood. And then lava shows up again. Yay! Okay! So we're not quite done with lava power just yet. We haven't reached its maximum potential. But anyway, I think that's a great place to end this video. We made quite a bit of progress here. We kind of automated our ore processing. We also have automated our mob farm there. Not sure what we're going to do for next video. Maybe we'll upgrade some of these machines. But yeah, let me know what you thought about this video in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.